harder for you guys and be more supportive. And we just think you guys are amazing. We really think we have the best group of people in our company, and we love our ZYIA family so much. So thank you. Honestly, in what was it? I think November and December alone, we had over 200 new reps join the company. So that is awesome. And we have a lot of momentum going into 2018 that I hope you guys can feel. If any of you new reps are on tonight, we welcome you. We are so excited to have you as part of our ZYIA family. And I want to let you guys know, I also don't want to fail to mention that you have a great support system here. I want to, as I've looked back into the past year also, I've been so grateful to be able to work with my sister-in-law, Brenda, and watch the heart and the passion that she has for this company. Zach, how hard he works and the number of hours that he puts into this and the sacrifices that he's made to be a part of this company. And Jeremiah, Megan, I think you guys all, you're all texting her all the time. You have a great support system here, and we are all so interested in your guys' success. I know we've had tons of people texting us on Saturdays, running into the office, getting them stuff. I hope that you guys feel that from us and know that we are here to help you guys and to support you guys. For you new reps, I hope you guys will soon see that. For those in Utah, come in, meet us, come say hi at the warehouse. We love being able to rub shoulders with our reps. As our year anniversary comes up, we thought it would be very fitting to do a Moonlit Hike that we have planned. So that is going to be on January 25th at 7:30. So mark your calendars for that. We'd love to have any and all of you there. Bring your family, your friends, and we'll have donuts after and have a fun little night. Many of you know that's kind of where this story all began, was on a moonlit snowshoe hike, and a lot of the ideas and the pillars that come from this company kind of started from there. So we thought it'd be very fitting to do that. We may or may not have snow, so maybe it will be a hike, who knows. But either way, we've done it without snowshoes actually, and with snowshoes. So even if you don't have snowshoes, we'll be watching the weather, but I think you'll be completely fine to come join us. Those of you that are not here locally, we will be so sad and miss you guys so much. But we encourage you guys to create your own activity within your communities and your teams. Go do something fun and send us pictures of it. We'll try to be as much of a part of it as we can. We will possibly even send you out some giveaways. So stay in touch with us. Let us know what you're going to do. Plan something fun, and let's celebrate this year mark of ZYIA Active and all that we've accomplished together. I know there's a lot going on tonight, so I'm going to once again thank you guys for everything and pass it back over to you, Zach.
Thank you, Erin. And to be honest, this last 2 years now, we opened a year ago and we were a year doing this. And I remember when Erin kind of first came up with this idea and the vision she had, and it's been an incredible 2 years. And I cannot tell each and every one of you how lucky we are to have Erin and the vision she has and the love for each and every one of you. As great as the company is and as great as the quality is of the apparel that we have and the activewear that we have, the most important part of this company is how much Erin cares for each and every one of you and your success. And I don't say that just to say it because it sounds good. It is the truth. She cares for each and every one of you, and there is nothing she wants more than for each of you to succeed in this. So Erin, thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for your vision. And I know this, hopefully there's snow. If there's not snow, it's going to be a really muddy hike, but it'll still be fun. And then everywhere else in Maryland and Washington and California, Colorado, wherever you may be, we would love for you guys to plan your own thing that night and get something out there. Get out under the stars, get under the moon. We would love that. So thank you, and or I'm seeing Angie clapping for some reason on the. I only see Angie's messages. If there's other people messaging, I'm sure there are, but I only see hers. So we want to keep going because we're trying to keep this under 30 minutes, and we've got again a great call for you tonight. One of the first person I want to present is somebody that I've talked to a number of times. Somebody that has not only been successful with ZYIA in just a short amount of time, but somebody who has had a lot of success in the direct sales industry before, and we are so fortunate to have her as a part of the ZYIA team. And I'm going to let her kind of tell a little bit of a background and give her a couple minutes to talk a little bit about how she's ranked advanced so quickly and what she's doing and kind of what she's seen with ZYIA Active. So without further ado, let's bring on to the call new senior rep, Katie Harlan. I'm going to unmute you. Oh, you already did it. You're good. She knows what she's doing.
Thanks, Zach. Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for having me on. I feel very humbled and honored to be on this call. I feel like a brand new rep. I just joined in October, so I'm really learning as I go. But I do have experience in direct sales, and so I brought that experience with me to ZYIA, and it's helped a lot. So Zach and I chatted recently about some of that, and they asked me to talk about how I was able to rank advanced quickly. So I went and I looked at what I've been doing for the last 3 months, and I came up with some tips. Now, those of you that have been in this longer, you have so much more knowledge. So this is just what I've been doing since I started, and many of you are probably already doing that, but hopefully this is even just a little bit helpful for you. So I have 6 tips, and I'll try to talk fast because I know it's late in some areas here. So number 1 is to find a friend. And when I signed up just a week after or 2 weeks after my friend Monica. Wave, Monica. So Monica and I, we were on the same team before when we were both doing another direct sales company. And we live like 30 seconds from each other. So we do a lot of things together anyway. And when we signed up sort of in tandem, we found out that it was really easy to do live parties, to do online parties, and go live in the parties. We would do it together. So I would go to her house because she has a lot more inventory than I do, and we show the clothes, and we set up our phones side by side so that we are doing 2 parties at once. So she's hosting a party and I'm hosting a party, and we're live on both phones. And we tell the people, we're hosting 2 parties. We show the clothes, and what's really cool about it is that it's way more interesting and entertaining and fun to have 2 of us together on the video. So we kind of go back and forth, and we're laughing, and it's just really fun. I know that not everybody can do parties together, and that's okay, but Facebook has a new feature on their live videos where you can bring other people onto the video. Has anybody tried that? Just like a show of hands? Okay. Well, that's an option. So it'll say like, bring so-and-so onto the camera. Another thing is the interface, it's called Be Live TV. So you can interview someone where it splits the screen and you have 2 people side by side. I'm just suggesting that it's more fun if you do it with someone. So those are just some ideas, but not only for the sake of making your parties more fun, but also just for like accountability. We both earned the trip to Vegas because we were pushing each other, like, how many points do you have? How many points do you have? It's better if you have a support system. So if you are a new rep, reach out to your upline, reach out to the people on your team, try to find someone you can sync up with, because that just makes you stronger. So that's my first tip. My second tip is I've used this in a lot of areas of my life. I used it in my past experience in my prior direct sales company. I use it with pretty much anything business, and that is to just jump and build your parachute on the way down. So what I mean by that is to just go. I think I booked parties before I even got my kit or knew what a party was. I just put a post out on Facebook and said, who wants to have a party? And I booked 5 parties, and then I'm like, okay, I got to figure out like how to do that. But that part's easy. That's not hard. All that information is in the back office, and you can find it really easily. What's hard is putting yourself out there and getting over the fear. So you just got to do it before you can talk yourself out of it. So just start. Don't feel like you need to know all the information about the clothes. Don't feel like you need to know all the details. Like today, I've been a rep for 3 months. Today, I just messaged Monica and said, what's a size 6 in Lulu again? I think I ask her that like every 3 days. Like I just don't, those details just aren't that important to be successful in this business. Okay, number 3, since I started, I've tried to have at least one party a week, and the only parties I've ever had are online parties. So I tried to book my parties for Thursday night. I do Thursday night through Sunday. I am not an expert on parties. I'm still figuring out the finesse of it and how to make them, maximize them. But I really like having that set day, Thursday, and I'll just put a post on social media and say, I've got, this date and this date open, who wants some free clothes? And then they fill up. It's pretty easy to book parties that way. And then of course, with each party you try to book more parties, but having one party a week definitely helped me rank advance quickly, because every party I host, I get some interest in the rep opportunity. Not everyone signs up, with every party, but there's always some interest. So the more parties you have, the more reps you're going to sign eventually, and the faster you'll maximize the pay plan. Okay, number 4, and I talked about this a minute ago, go live. So right now, live video is really big on social media. Live video reaches more people faster, and it's a really great thing to bring into your online parties. It's fun, it's interactive. We were doing a live party the other night, and somebody asked about, so sorry, Zach, but asked about camel toe, and it was like so funny. We were answering this question, and there were like all these laugh emojis. It was just really funny, and that would never happen just with like, a post. Not the same way. So the live video is really powerful. We always go live kind of to kick off our party, and we showcase some of the clothing. You can do this with your starter kit. You can just simply show some of the pieces you've gotten from your starter kit. You can show the outfit you're wearing. You can talk about the fit. But the thing is, people don't buy from you, or rather people buy from you because of you. So they can go online without any of us, and they can order anytime, but what's going to make them order from you from the party that they're in is because they see your face, and they feel like they know you, and they sort of relate to you. So the more that you can show up and show them who you are, the higher your sales will be. Okay, number 5, talk about the rep opportunity in your parties. So you guys are probably already doing this, but I just felt like I had to say it, because every time we do a live or a party, at the beginning of the live video, we start by talking about the company, and we talk about how it's female owned. We talk about how it's new. We talk about how it's growing and how generous the company is, and we really give some information about the company and show just how excited and passionate we are about being paired with this company. And then at the end, and then through the video, we kind of say like, oh, that came in my starter kit, and this came in my starter kit. So we're planting the seeds along the way. And then at the end, we come back in and say, if you're interested in 25% off all the time, or if you want an additional revenue stream, in your lives, this has been a great opportunity. So we start with that. We fill in the middle a little bit, and then we end with that. So we're not only selling the clothes, but we're selling the rep opportunity, because that's really one of our greatest products, right? Okay, and then number 6, the last one, is just be aware of Facebook or social media algorithms. And what I mean by that is, know and notice and pay attention that the way you post and the words you use, the links you share or don't share, all of that has an algorithm tied to it. So some things you post are going to get a lot of views, and some things you post are going to get few views. So for example, if you post your sales link, your rep link in your post, it's going to go way low on the feed. Not many people are going to see that because that's the Facebook algorithm. They lower posts like that in the feed because it's salesy. So if you're going to post your link in the comments section so that more people see it. So just pay attention to things like that and recognize that it's a little bit of an art form. And if you want to study it, a podcast I like is Social Media Marketing Examiner. So he gives lots of tips about social media. There's so many, you guys, but that's just one. So just, you've got to learn a little bit of social media savvy to make those posts stretch further. And I think those are my tips. Do you have any questions?
That is awesome, Katie. You are, that is exactly what we needed. And to be honest, everything that I got out of that, because there was a lot of really good information on that, but I think the thing that I would reiterate to everybody of why you hit senior rep so fast is that weekly party. It's not monthly. It's not when you can. It is that you have dedicated, and you're dedicated enough, and you're persistent enough, and you say every week, every Thursday night, whatever it is, I'm going to do that party. And congratulations again for hitting senior rep. And I know that's just you're just getting started. So we're so excited to have you. So again, thank you for jumping on and for what you're doing. Okay. So next we've got the #1 point earner and new senior director who, if you guys have met her before, she's the happiest, most just go lucky, loves life person you'll ever meet. And we are so excited to have her on the call tonight. So again, Danelle, I want to mention this again. #1 point earner, 65 points to get to Vegas. She's going to be down there. Danelle Stratton, everybody. Clap if you can. She won't hear you, but she can see you, I think. So bring her on. Danelle, I have unmuted you, I think. It's not letting me unmute you. Oh, there you are. Okay, you're good.
Okay, so you didn't even announce what I'm supposed to talk about. Hi.
You are talking about, Megan said she talked to you, but that's okay. So what you're talking about is teamwork, because I know you have an amazing team. You've got a team back east, you've got a team here. So I want you to talk about why teamwork is so important, because hitting senior director, you cannot do by yourself. So you can talk about teamwork if you can, and then talk about why you love ZYIA so much, why it makes you so happy. Maybe everything in life makes you happy, but every time we see you, you're just so happy about ZYIA. So those are the two things I'd love for you to talk about tonight.
Okay, so I'll definitely talk about teamwork, because that's my favorite part about ZYIA, besides wearing the clothes. Selling, we've got to do to make the money. But I love my team, and I love working with my team. So, and I recognize that for me and all of us, we can't go anywhere and we can't advance without our team. So I do a lot of work with them. And one thing that Megan wanted me to talk about was what motivated me to, get to senior rep and to try to get some points. And a lot of it was seeing how hard my teammates were working, and that motivates me. In November, we were pretty close for me to make senior rep, and it wasn't close enough. And then when December came, and around December 25th, I was looking at the numbers, and again, we were really close. And this time I'm like, dang it, we're gonna make it. And I knew it was gonna be, the last week is not a big selling week, because it's like that downtime between Christmas and January, but I thought, what the heck, let's try it. And so some things that I like to do on my group pages, we do contests, and I send out a lot of motivation type of contests as well. So I send a shout out to everybody to, let's try to hit our goal, be a $20,000 team. And I threw out some really good motivational prizes, just like ZYIA does for us. So I figure I like those prizes. I'm going to do that for my team as well. And everybody worked hard. We gave each other some ideas, and we all worked hard, and we blew our goal out of the water within that last week. We were really just a little bit shy of 20,000, and we sold pretty much 6,000 within 4 days. And so it was really fun to see, and really fun to watch my team work hard. And yes, I shelled out a lot of cash and prizes for that, but it was worth it and fun. Let's see. So I think another thing is I know my team knows that they can come to me if they need anything, and I'll look at what they're doing, and if they need any help at all, I will jump in and help them with their numbers, buy things through their sites, because I know everything comes back to me. And some of you know this too. One of my signups is from Missouri. There was the first girl in Missouri signed up under me, and now we have 3 of them. But she was a little nervous to do parties. She's all by herself. No one in the whole state knows about it. So I asked her if she'd set up some good parties for a weekend. I'd fly out there and help her out. So she did a lot of work, and I knew she got some good parties going. So I flew out there, and we had a weekend of parties and walked away $4,000, like a $4,000 weekend. And that was pretty fun. So I just think also for teamwork, our teams work together. Amanda and I have put together a great training manual even before we got the training manual from ZYIA, but then we incorporated that. And that's, by the way, Zach, is amazing to come up with that 6-step process. That's helped a lot. So it's nice to know we can just send that out to all the new reps that sign up, and it makes us as a team feel confident that anyone coming into our team will be trained the same and will be trained all the way, hopefully. So that's kind of just what I want to talk about, was just that I love to support my team, and I think in response to that all of us work pretty hard. And luckily, I'm the one that has benefited on this end, and I was able to advance up to director and senior director during these few months. And that's what got me to the top of the leaderboard, was my team, not really me. So that's it.
You are amazing. I know you're very, very humble about it, but you do have an amazing team. And I know you've got the team in Missouri, you've got the team back east in Baltimore and around there. But Danelle, I'll be honest, I remember, I'm going to ask you a quick question. When did you join? Because I remember meeting you back in maybe March, April. When
April, pretty much, right. A couple months after you guys started.
So the reason I ask that is because a lot of times we come in thinking, well, if I don't rank advance immediately, or if I don't get to these goals immediately, it's not going to work. And you are a true testament of those that you've worked hard, you followed the system, you've been persistent, you've been patient, you've been a great leader, you've been a great teammate. And like I always say on every call, as long as you follow the system, as long as you're persistent and you're patient and you're disciplined, you will reach your goals. And I know it hasn't been easy. I know it didn't come quick, but again, you've done an amazing job.
I'll say this also is I didn't get a sign up, I think, for almost 5 months.
Yep.
And then, so you just have to keep at it day after day, the same thing, consistency and post and do your parties, and eventually someone's going to sign up, and then more is going to sign up, and you're going to get bigger and bigger.
If there's anything you guys remember tonight from Danelle, it is that it took 5 months to get her first sign up, and she is a senior director in 9 months after she joined, or 8 months actually. So 5 months to get her first. You are awesome. Thank you, Danelle, for joining the call tonight and for everything. Now, to finish off the call, I know we're a couple minutes over, but we wanted to talk about, as I mentioned at the very start, we want to talk about 2018. And as I mentioned, with Erin and all of her qualities and what she does and the love she has for each and every one of you, really the brains behind everything that you guys see behind the scenes and what you don't see, I guess, behind the scenes is ZYIA, and making sure that everything, the train is coming in on time and it's leaving on time. Everything that happens behind the scenes is because of ZYIA. He knows what he's doing. He's run multi-$100 million companies, indirect sales, and there's nobody we would rather have at the top of this, leading as the chairman of the board. So with that, I'm going to let ZYIA kind of talk a little bit about the vision he has for 2018 and what we have coming forward.
Okay, are we good to go? All right. Hey, it's a great opportunity to be on this call. I don't do these often. Zach and Megan and Erin, they seem to have it all under control and are handling it really well. But I do love watching them and seeing everybody, and I am involved every day in what's going on. And I love seeing a lot of you guys when you come into the office, but even following on social media and just seeing the success, looking at rank advancements every month. And Zach and Erin already talked a lot about the success from last year. But what I want to talk about a little bit is explain some of the vision that we have for this upcoming year, 2018. Obviously, we're going to see a lot of you in Las Vegas, but that won't include everyone. There's a lot of new people. We've had a few hundred people just join since November. That's a lot of new people that maybe didn't have the chance to qualify for that promotion. So just letting you know, we have some more promotions we're planning. We've got, basically we're looking at the whole calendar for the whole year. We'll let you know as soon as we can some of the events, the promotions going on. But more than anything, I loved what Katie said about how to have parties, what you need to do at these parties. Look at January, February, and March as a way to set your year up. That's what we do these promotions for. We look at what someone needs to have success in this kind of business. So the promotion that we're running right now is all about the parties that you need to be having and what you need to do at these parties. But a party is the very best way for you to find another host for another party. It's the very best way for you to get sales. The very best way for you to get more, I'm sorry, I'm looking at Zach laughing. It's the best way to get future customers, but more importantly, it's the very best way for you to get future representatives. So really, every type of activity you need to grow your business in this direct sales or in ZYIA, it all comes from future parties. That doesn't mean it's the only thing that you can do. Go out there and have, work on social media, different things. But if we learn, if we can apply anything that we know, it's about these parties. So that's why everything that has to do with our promotions over these next 3 months has to do with getting parties, getting future reps. I had a call with Lacey Christensen a few months ago, and we talked a lot about creating habits. And that's why we did this promotion over 3 months. And then we want to see if anyone can create this habit of enrolling 3 people a month and having enough volume from parties to have 2,500 PV. If someone can do that 3 months in a row, they are going to get a $5,000 bonus from the company, not to mention the money they'll get each month and the extra, or the Nike shoes that we want to custom make for everyone. Those have kind of been a hit from everything that we did. So we're excited about all of that. But you're just going to see a lot of what we have planned. We have a lot of things to make sure that we've got all of the new products coming, the products that we already have that are hits. We love when you guys send us information about what products you want us to keep, what colors you want to see. Keep that information coming. That's actually one of the main things we look at as far as how we plan for the future. When Aaron and Brenda kind of get together with the team on design, when they get with the designers, the graphic artists, all of those guys, a lot of that has to do with what you're sending us on your information. So please send us all the information you can. I love seeing all of your success, and I love working with the team we have. As Aaron talked about, we have an amazing team. There's a lot of people you probably never see from some of the designers, the website guys, the back office people. A lot of people are helping, so we have the best company possible. And that's kind of what I'm involved with, is making sure that you don't ever have to worry about that stuff. So it's great to be on the call. I love seeing all your faces. I love the success you're having. And I actually love hearing from people in the industry who are calling us saying, I can't believe what ZYIA Active is doing. This is the next company to just really take the industry by storm. What you guys have done in just a few months is unbelievable. And that's just a little group. That's a circle that I have. I had someone just this last week ask if I would be a part of, this consulting group based on what we've done here. And that's thanks to you guys and the success you've had. So I appreciate all that you guys do. I love working with all of you, and I'm going to turn the time back to Zach.
Thank you. Thank you. The only reason I was laughing is because Amanda Schwab sent a message saying that you and I are into maps because we both have maps behind us. And that was the only reason. So apparently the Bradleys like maps.
Can you let Amanda know that we had ours first?
Okay. I'll let Amanda know. We've copied you. On top of that, Brenda's saying hi real quick. She's been listening and she just wanted to say hi, everybody. I've got headphones in so she can't hear anybody. But I know we went over a little bit. We're going to have this recorded. So if somebody on your team didn't get on, the first 10 minutes, we were having issues with recording, but from about Aaron on is recorded, and we'll get that out to you guys. But thank you guys again for everything you're doing. We love you guys, and we're so appreciative, and we'll see you guys next month on the call and then in Vegas, and have a great night, everybody. Talk to you soon.